Hey guys, I wanted to come on here following my post last night in stories after my stir fry veggie. I had a few people reach out asking for the recipe, and rather than just posting the recipe, I thought I would do a little cooking demonstration because half of the art is actually in how you prep them. So I'm going to start off by washing my hands, and then we will get started. So you know, the first time that I made this dish, it did not turn out very good. I had too much oil, I didn't brown the veggies off enough, it wasn't super tasty. And so even if yours don't turn out great on the first try, I would definitely encourage you to keep going because they're worth it. Okay, we're ready to get started. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get the stove going. And we are going to start by adding avocado oil. And I get this at Kirkland's, and the reason that I use avocado oil is because it is a high temperature oil. I'm going to show you guys this. It actually shows the various temperatures, and avocado oil can be heated up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And I actually do cook these veggies on high the entire time. So some oils, i.e. olive oil can actually become toxic if you cook it on really high heat, because it's only supposed to be heated only up to 350 degrees. So avocado oil going in the pan. And I just actually kind of eyeball this. I do cook these veggies off in a cast iron skillet. Probably start with a couple of tablespoons, and I allow it just to sit and heat, and the hotter it gets, it begins to spread in the pan. And while we're waiting for that to heat, I'm going to go ahead and take you through our cast of characters that we have for today. And I will put these in a separate list so that you can see the list of ingredients. So obviously avocado oil that I just highlighted. We are going to use aged balsamic vinegar, which I, again, get this at Costco. This is the Kirkland brand. I'm a huge fan of this brand. And then we also have toasted sesame oil that we're actually going to finish the veggies with. I also get this at Costco. And then this is a nut mixture that I make homemade, and I will do a separate video to show you how I make this nut mixture. It's my favorite. I put it on salads, I put it on veggies, I put it on a lot of things, honestly, or I just eat it by itself because it's delicious. But it has a multitude of different nuts. Crushed red pepper flakes, again, Costco. Parsley, which we will top the veggies with. Salt and pepper, and lastly, toasted sesame seeds. Okay, so I buy all my veggies in advance. I pre-wash them when I get home. I chop them up and I divide them into these Ziploc bags so that when I'm ready to cook them or prep dinner, I can just go with it. And so in this bag, we have chopped broccoli, asparagus, celery, cauliflower, carrots, zucchini, and I think that's it. Some onion, purple onion as well. So I think that my oil is now hot enough, so we are going to go ahead. I add the paper towel in here just to soak up any moisture that the vegetables are putting off. So remove that, and then I am going to add my veggies, and you can hear the sizzle. And again, I do this in a cast iron skillet because it browns the veggies so nicely. And we're going to let them cook for probably, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes, something like that. And the entire time, I'm really moving them around. I take all my broccoli florets and I turn them upside down so that they are browning off really nicely. I don't know if you've ever had roasted broccoli cooked at a high temperature, but it is absolutely the best broccoli you will ever eat in your life, and so I do the exact same thing when I'm making these. And so, let me get them all positioned so. Same thing, I make sure that my zucchini is on the skillet. So that it is getting nice and browned off. So we'll just let those go. I just kind of slightly move them around a bit. Actually, this is looking just slightly dry, so I'm actually going to add just a tinge more of avocado oil, not much, because I don't want this to stick. Just about another teaspoon there. And I just, again, eyeball it based upon the size of your skillet and what you have. So we want to make sure that all of the veggies get nice and coated with the avocado oil, because that's what actually helps brown them off. So again, same thing with the cauliflower florets. I'm going to put them face down on the skillet, just as I am the broccoli. Get everybody situated here. And while this is cooking, I'm going to grab one utensil that I do use to chop some of my veggies. So this makes it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So I will be right back while I grab this utensil. So here is the utensil. It's got a little plastic cover on it. So this is essentially a blade, and it just gives a nice texture. I use this on my zucchini, my carrots. If you were doing cucumber, which I don't do in this mixture, you could. So it just gives it a little bit of a crinkle look, which is kind of cool, super easy. And I bought this on Amazon. Goes pretty quickly, just like so. Okay. All right. So I think we are ready to turn the veggies. And they've probably been cooking now, you know, I don't know, maybe a few minutes. So we are going to add the very first step in the process, which is the aged balsamic vinegar that we're going to drizzle on here. It is pretty difficult to ingest because the skillet's so hot. Okay, and so I do turn on the fan, my exhaust fan, while I pour this, and it's a very light drizzle. So that was really just a few drops. And then I began to move the veggies around. So they all get a touch of balsamic, but it's not a overpowering flavor. Because, I mean, I love balsamic, but I don't want to feel like I'm eating it. So, okay. Sorry. You can see now that the veggies are starting to get some amazing color and caramelization on them, which is going to taste So good. And now we're going to move on to some next steps. If you like spicy like I do, add some crushed red pepper flakes, as much as you would like, depending upon the level of spiciness that you want. And then now, we are also going to drizzle the sesame oil. A little of this goes a very, very long way. So just a very, very light drizzle. And it's really a finishing oil, so you do not want to put all of your veggies in sesame oil. It would be completely overpowering. Okay. Lastly, the nut mixture that I told you that I made at home. We're going to sprinkle some nuts on top. It just adds a really great crunch along with great flavor. And then next, we're going to add some parsley flakes. Great color. A little bit of taste. And then I'm going to lightly salt these guys. A little bit of pepper. And then we're going to add a few sesame seeds. And that is really it. I'm going to turn my stove off now. I'm just going to mix these around. And they are now ready to take up. You guys, these are so amazing. You have to try them out. They're great with chicken. They're great with grass-fed sausage. They're great with ground beef. They're great with anything. And it just really adds a ton of life to the veggies that you're eating. You can see some of the really nice brown caramelization. Someone may think it's burnt. I think it's amazing. So here it is. And I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure and try it out. If you have any questions, just direct message me. Or if you know me, text me. Okay, see ya. Thanks for joining. Bye. Hey guys, just a couple edits that I wanted to make following the video. Addie and I just watched it back and it was pretty comical. Definitely, we are rookies. I am not a Food Network star, nor is she a videographer. And so there's definitely some rough patches in the video, so please forgive us for that. A couple of edits. One, I wanted to pay tribute on this recipe to Kelly O'Hara, who posted it, who originally got it from Mick and Melissa McAllister. All those folks are local here to McKinney, North Dallas, Melissa, Texas. So I wanted to pay tribute to them because this is really where I learned this recipe and again have enjoyed it so much. The other edit that I wanted to comment on, when I showed you the avocado oil, I said that I get it at Kirkland's. It is Chosen Foods avocado oil that I buy at Costco. And I naturally think of the Kirkland brand, which comes from Costco. So, edit on that. Avocado oil, Chosen Foods, purchased at Costco. And then, again, pretty much all those ingredients that I showed you, with the exception of the toasted sesame seeds, all come from Costco. I also, on the nut part, said lastly when there were like 3 more ingredients. So, total rookie move. It was for you. I hope you enjoy it. We had fun making it, and we're going to spiff up our skills. Bye, y'all.